Hey y'all, Anson here from Ivey Forge. So I'm going through and I'm starting to build my charcoal forge. Yes, I would use coal if I could, but I don't think my neighbors where I'm at right now would like that so much. So I'm going to be doing charcoal like I said previously. So what I'm wanting to do also to be able to deaden the sound a little bit, obviously you can see I put up all this black paneling. It's that sheathing that goes outside, and it's also a sound deadener that'll help. So I'm trying to be a considerate neighbor. All right. So since I need to put a blower into this to have the heat come up, I'm going to be using a hair dryer, but I want to install like a gate that I can open to control the airflow of that. It's just going to be a little push-pull rod to be able to allow a gate to open, send more air, and push it if I don't want hardly any air at all. Alright, so I started cutting open. I have a few of those 100-gallon propane tanks, and that's what I'm going to use. Previously, I was going to use one of my brake drums that I picked up to use as the fire pot, and I started cutting open this tank, and the top portion of the tank is almost like 3/8 of an inch thick, and I didn't know that. So I'm actually going to use that instead. And hey, let's go ahead and I'm going to show you what I got. Alright, so here's that bottom ring that's on most of the tanks, and then this is the bottom part. And you can see it's maybe a 1/4 inch thick, not too bad. And then that was my brake drum that I was going to use. And then, like I said, so here's the tank. That was the bottom, and then the top. So I've already cut this off. And then if you look, you can tell it's pretty thick. So what I'm gonna do with this, all right, I'm gonna take this part here and I'm gonna cut that off flush, and then I'm gonna turn this over so it'll look something like this. Try to do this without cutting me because I haven't grinded off any of these rags yet. It's still fairly sharp. Alright, so I want to put it in there something like that. Alright, and I'll weld it all in. And so I haven't cut this tank yet. I grinded it from weld to weld to take off the end caps, and I am going to adjust the height of this based on the piping and the ducting that I'm going to put on the inside. Alright. Alright, so here's my floor flange, and this is a 2-inch nipple. I want to say that it is 8 inches long, 10 inches long. Alright, so this is going to go down into that hole. Alright, once I've cut that off, and then the flange part will sit down on the bottom. And I don't know, I may or may not bolt that in. I might just leave it as it is. And then I do need to create or get some type of gate or like a grate that I can set up here. That way the charcoal and stuff doesn't just fall down into the hole. Alright, so I'm gonna put that in there. And since this is a long enough piece of metal from there down, I'm just going to use PVC pipe. I don't feel that it's going to get hot enough, especially with the air blowing up into the pot, the fire pot. And then so determining how long all that piping is, along with the hair dryer, because I'm going to have to mount the hair dryer inside at an angle, and then I'm going to have like a flex hose going to the T around that way. And then I'm going to open up a door. Where's it at? So I got there it is. So there's a weld here. Okay, so I'm going to utilize this weld to be able to create a straight line for a set of hinges, and then I'm going to bring the door around. Okay, I don't know if I'm going to do maybe just a quarter of the way, or even possibly half of the cylinder. That way it gives me an access panel to get all those things in there without having to tip this up, because the bottom is open. I don't plan on closing that up. Alright, so this is just a quick update of what I got going on. So a portion of this that I've done so far is just grinding. Okay, grinding and cutting, I felt that would be kind of a little boring to watch. Now that I do have a majority of that done, I am going to post, thank you motorcycle, I am going to post another video after this one, actually showing putting everything together and welding it all up and getting all that, because I feel that that'd be funner to watch, right? Instead of just, you know, the boring cutting and grinding. Alright, so thanks for checking out this video, and please subscribe if you haven't done so already, and, you know, give me a thumbs up. Tell me what you think down in the comments below. Alright, catch you on the next one. Bye.